April 17th, 2016. Guys, a friend of ours has been in a car wreck, Pastor Paul Begley. Many of you know him. Many of you seen his show. He's been on for years. He's always been there for updates anytime you need to go and see something live, which many of us really enjoy doing and sharing. That is a great place to do it. But he was hit by a car that ran a red light last night. The car was doing about 60 and didn't see the red light. And by the grace of God, it hit just behind his door. It didn't catch him in his door. It caught him in the rear tire section of his truck. The driver said he didn't see the red light, but he swerved to keep from running over some joggers that were crossing the intersection that he was about to plow through. And as he swerved, he caught Paul in the back. I talked to him a few minutes ago. He was in the hospital, and the doctors were coming in at that time to give him the results of his x-rays and stuff. And so I didn't find out for a few minutes, but that nothing is broken according to the x-rays. When I talked to him for a few minutes before the doctors got there, his knee was black. His left shoulder and neck was hurting. His back was hurting. And you know it takes time. You can be dealing with whiplash. It hit him pretty hard, enough to spin him around and put him in the other lane of traffic. He had his spirits up when I talked to him. He said he was sore and he was hurting, but he was going to be okay. And then at the end of the conversation, the doctors were coming in, and then I saw where his wife Heidi, who happens to not be in town, be in California with family, she said that the x-rays again came out good, nothing broken there. Paul had a broken neck from a car wreck several years ago, so you know that's going to bother him some. You can't help it. These old war injuries, they will get better, but you can be reminded of them very quickly. Believe me, I know that. But guys, he's going to continue to send out Bibles, free things like that. So if you can help support him during this time, if you ever had a friend in need is a friend indeed. Don't forget about that. And that's how you show your help. I know that everyone is not religious that watches my channel, but most of you know who Paul is, whether you agree with him or not. If you didn't know, you wouldn't be going over there and watching this channel. There's something about it, the live communion with like-minded people in most cases. So guys, give him a hand now if you can. If you can't, just pray for him. Let me say, pray for him, and if you can help him financially, let's do that too. It totaled out his vehicle. It was almost paid for, and we'll see what the insurance will help him do on that. But you know how that can be sometimes. So let's just, if he's ever needed any help, this is the time, and I appreciate it. He's always taken the time to get me on his show, and we've always had very interesting and very informative talks there, and I think we shared very pertinent information that's got us both in a lot of trouble, to be honest with you. It's put us both on an NSA watch list, things like that we know of. But again, keep him in your prayers. He'll be back up as soon as he can. Just want to let you know this, guys, because if you go over now, the show is not there. But I know Paul, and it won't be long. He has the desire in his heart to spread the word. But if you go there, you can see that Heidi is there, his wife, and she's giving updates. It says, yes, someone ran a red light. It hit him full speed by the grace of God. Just behind him and not a direct hit. At 60, we may have lost him. And guys, that's a great loss for the internet community that I know. So God was looking after him, and now his friends are going to help. It's a heads up. Be safe.